Welcome back to another episode of Weeboo Slice.
So make sure you like,
comment,
share, and subscribe to the channel. And yes, like the video.
Yeah, help us out. Get us in the algorithm. Get this stuff out to more weebs like you.
Now, we are back with another Soul Level 1. Now, this is the episode that everybody been waiting for.
It broke the internet, my dog.
Broke the internet. So, this is the one we mentioned in the previous episode when we was like, mouth wide open when the dingo ending credits came rolling down.
Yeah, because everybody was ready for the fight to start. Everybody was like, yeah, let's get this fight on.
So, I will say this. We had a personal conversation. He thought the fight was going to last at least 2 episodes. And I said, based on previous pacing of the show, I said, these fights been going about at least a quarter of the episode. Like, they've been getting in and getting up out of there quick. And I've been loving it because I hate waiting 2 or 3 weeks just for one fight. I hate it, especially growing up in our era.
Like DBZ era.
Yes. And
DBZ is what made you not want to watch, a fight. Because it'd take you 8 weeks to reach Nami.
Yes.
20 weeks to fight Frieza. You know what I'm saying?
Dog, they was dragging. It'll be like 5 weeks for one fight. It's crazy. So, yes, pacing is amazing regarding the show. So, kind of been burnt by that a little bit. But yes, we got into the episode and he like, hey, come on back. So we saw how the mage demon lord or Orger, whatever you want to call him.
We gonna call him by his code name that he gets given. His name, we gonna call him Tusk.
I can't think of his name, but he's basically a magic user demon, put it like that. And he had a whole clan. They was in there like, hey, that we about to. He said, why y'all bring the captain of the captain of the group they was in, right? He like, why would you bring us humans over here if you think you can beat us so easily? He said, well, you little niggas are, I don't want to say that word, you little homies are entertainment for us. That's all. That's all. Yeah,
pretty much they were bored and he was wanting something to do, but what he didn't anticipate was Jinwoo like, all right. So Jinwoo pretty much say,
before you get to that part, so he walk up to the, because he's like, oh, which one y'all want to fight? And the captain walk up and he thought his boys was gonna be there right behind him.
Yeah, he didn't walk up. He started running. Yeah, he wasn't walking. This man started running like, all right, let's just get the jump on him.
Yeah,
and nobody with him.
Yeah, his crew like, he looked back like, y'all gonna leave me hanging?
Well, they froze because they were scared. Like the intensity of the aura and the pressure that they felt, they couldn't move. And so the Tusk was like, all right, I got you. Gravity up. Yep. Gravity down, gravity side, gravity up. Boom, boom, boom. Like a damn pinball. Had this man in a chokehold. Next thing you know, you just see Jinwoo just grab him real quick and say, hey, I have no right to do this, but you tell me when and I'll these people up.
Yeah.
And he said,
please do it.
Do it.
Please.
And Jinwoo said, say less, my boy.
Yeah, say less. So he walked up to him. He like, you lowly human, you ain't gonna do nothing to me. He was like, and what you gonna do against me and all my army? And
next thing you know, he said, you saw him slaughter him left, right, up, down, going through him. And they was like, what is he, an assassin type? What's happening? Yep. And everybody trying to figure out what's happening. And then Jinwoo was like, and then they bickering back and forth, Tusk and him. Yep. And he was like, yeah, what you gonna do when I turn your own people against you? Yep. And next thing you know, he said, arise.
Yep.
Arise. I repeat, he said, arise. And next thing you know,
you think it's Sunday? You think it's a Sunday? Church? You talking? You got church service going on? Talking about some arise.
Hey, I'm just saying.
You was feeling that. You was in your preacher mode, boy. You was feeling that one.
And what happened though?
Yeah,
all the red orcs came back to life, and he was like, "Mine can come back, yours can't."
Yeah. So, and then he really got pissed, and he went like giant mode, and he like, you just made it even easy target. So he just started using all the environments, like he's just basically putting them paws on him. He was like letting him have he's like, listen. Oh, dude did something to him. He's like, I'm sorry to tell you, I'm the worst enemy for you because all poison is void against me. Like, none of that stuff will work against me. And he just said, like, wow. And then the crazy part is he had a glitch. Like, Tusk had a glitch, like, something he knew he was going to die, basically. And I think the system was telling him, like, you're going to be part of, you're going to be part of Jinwoo's Shadow crew. You know that, right? I'm letting you know right now. You're going to be part of the crew. And then the fight ended. The fight was really good. And then people, they actually saw it. So Jinwoo, Hottie came, pull up on him. She's like, "Where he at?" Got a pitchfork, like she was gonna do something with that. And then the crew was watching back, like, "Have you ever seen something like this?" Like, "No, I never seen nothing like this. This is crazy." And this is the same thing they said in the Ice Elf fight. Well, they're like, "It's hunting like this all the time. Like, if it was like this all the time, I would not be a hunter."
Yeah, because what ended up happening is the gate pretty much they didn't know that those orcs were there, and it became almost an S-class gate, and everybody could feel it from the outside and the inside. And she knew something was up, so she was just trying to get there, and it just ended up becoming a thing. And they had, by the time that everybody got there, to include the Hunters Association, he was like, "Everybody step back. No one talk about what you seen here.
Yep.
No one say anything. You didn't know anything." And so everybody pretty much kind of thanked them, and then they kind of scattered off. But Jinwoo didn't really care about none of that. He was too busy trying to arise to get. He's like, "I want my spoiler reward."
Yeah.
He was like, "Damn, I went too far because they saw everything now." He thinking about, damn, now it's repercussions because now they motherfucking seen everything. So at this point, he know eventually I got to come clean, and everybody just going to know what's up. But I'm going to do it on my own terms. So I think that part was kind of cool. And they just kind of swore them all to secrecy until pretty much Jinwoo was ready.
So what happened after they left the gate? I'm trying to recall what happened after he left the gate.
Pretty much after he left the gate, they just kind of said, everybody don't say nothing. And she kind of wondered, like, what type of his crush, what type of powers he had, what was going on, because she had anything. She's reminisced about like how he was before, because she said, "I swore I saw him with a knife in the other dungeon, but he didn't have one." And so she pretty much is intrigued, and she just wants as much information as possible. And then everyone else is getting the information on what he did in the gate. So the other associations are like, "Yeah, I need that. I need that."
Yeah. But that's pretty cool. I think because he was basically he's prepping for a lot of stuff. Because once this happened, we like, okay, that was the big fight. When is the next big fight going to happen? And now we kind of at the point of the next big fight coming up. So the show is rolling up pretty. They rounded out this season pretty well. I understand. I finally understand the hype behind it. I told plenty of people off camera, like, I didn't see the hype in the first season. I'm like, "Oh, it's cool. It's all right." I can see the appeal.
I told you it was gonna get good. I told you.
I said, because even then, I see the appeal of it, but I'm like, I don't see like the appeal, how people putting so much emphasis
stock into it.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay. This because at the time I was anime only, so I'm like, it's cool, but it's not.
It's just kind of like we knew it was gonna be good, but it depended on how they adapted the manga to the anime and the fights, and they are running it.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm so happy they stayed true as possible to the manhwa. It's literally Photoshop from the manga. They missed like a couple of intricate points.
It's small things, but it doesn't affect the overall story.
No, absolutely. You still can get most. If you never read the manga, you still can understand what is going on within the anime alone. And I just think that, like I mentioned on multiple occasions, the pacing of the show and the story writing and the storyline, they run it, man. Like, I think they're doing a phenomenal job, and I can't say anything bad about it right now. I know, and this is a across the board consensus, by the way. Like, anybody I talk to that's anime fans is where they like, man, yeah, this is what it's at right now. This is what it's at. Like, if I'm gonna watch one show, this is gonna be the show I'm watching right now. So I will leave it at that. You guys keep a tabs on, because we gonna continue to post weekly regarding solo leveling episodes. But we just been really enjoying the ride for what it is.
Exactly. Hey, you guys, let us know. Do you enjoy these things? Have you been keeping up? Are you ready for the next week's episode? Let us know down in the comments. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel.
Hold on. And if you have not been watching the show, what you doing with yourself? Don't tell me I'm picking. If you're picking any other show to watch in the anime world over this, you kind of lost your marbles. But like you said, we can go and wrap it up. As always, we are Slice, and we are out.